Allah Azza wa Jalla is telling us there are certain things that in and of themselves are not haram. You're not going to be able to pinpoint it and say it is wrong. But when you get involved in it, you're going to get sucked into a gravitational field, and it'll pull you in slowly and surely, little by little, and eventually it'll get you. Eventually it'll come at you. One of the things we learn about shaitan that is remarkable to me is that he's extremely patient. He won't get you one shot. He'll come at you and he will put a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit until he destroys your character. He won't come and make you do the wrong thing right away. Even in the story of Adam alayhi salam and Hawa, the way he approached them in Surah Al-A'raf is really interesting. He was relentless. It wasn't just one time. Like we assumed that he just came and said, hey, tree, doesn't it look good? And he was gone. No. He was extremely relentless. And he kept at it and he kept at it and he kept at it and he built this idea in them until they would think it's their idea. When people start listening to shaitan, this is the same surah, Allah Azza wa Jalla, my slaves, you're not going to have any authority over them. In other words, people who really submit to Allah, He will not have authority over them. But others, He will command you to do shamelessness. In other words, when you listen to Him a little bit, you've granted Him a little bit of power. When you listen to Him a little more, you've granted Him a little more power. And if you keep on listening to Him, He gets to the point where He can command you. You will find yourself, I can't even help myself, Brother Noman. I can't even help myself. I don't even know. I don't know how to turn the computer off. I don't know what makes me do that every night. I don't know what makes me do this or that. I don't know what makes me go there. Go into that chat session. Go and log into that horrific website. Go watch that filth. Why do I end up doing that? Why can't I lower my eyes when I'm in an elevator? When I'm walking down the street? I can't even help myself. I don't know what to do. That's when you know shaitan's got a pretty good hold on you. He's got a pretty solid hold on you. And you've been sucked into a vicious cycle. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And you're not addressing it and it's making the problem worse. And it's destroying your spirituality altogether. Your relationship with Allah depends on a heart being clean. Every time you're exposed to filth, more dirt, more blackness, more covers are poured on top of your heart. And it keeps on pouring and it keeps on pouring and it keeps on pouring to the point where you're listening to the word of Allah and you can't get yourself to even shed a single tear. It won't come. Because your heart has been made so hard because of all the exposure to filth, all the sin that your eyes are taking in all the time.